Right, so I'm going to show you a little trick for getting the glaze on the inside. It's nice for the decoration. It's more looks more naturally. So basically, just get the bubble squeezer bottle with the glaze, and then drip the glaze on the rim here, and let it drip naturally while the wheel is spinning. That's why I put it on my bending wheel to do that. Center first, right, and then I just drip, and then just shake it. Okay, so the dripping is more natural that way. All right, I show you how I drip the inside using a blue color. Now I'm going to take care of the outside first by just simply put my bowl on the wheel. So I'm going to brush two different bands of one is iron stand, and the other one is the blend of underglazes. So I'm adding water to dilute the underglaze. You don't want to brush the underglaze too thick. It's just like a watery, so the color will go into the deeper texture easier. And I like to use a thicker brush to do that. The red iron stand is very strong color, so even you wanna further thin it down too. You don't wanna put it on too thick. So if you find out if you accidentally brush too much of the red iron stand or the underglazes, all you need to do is maybe you can get a sponge and then just wipe it. This is a good tool too. You can just simply just hold it on top. The bottom is little dome. You could put a piece of something there to make it flat. Okay, just like that. And then you have hold down pressure. So when you wipe it, you are not going to bump your part away. Okay, so that's the putting underglazes and the stand on the chattering texture. Put it on the wheel is a lot more easier to do that. And now I'm going to use a wax to coat it so that when I'm dipping the glaze, I will have a clean line there. So just use the pure wax resist. Don't use the wax with aluminum hydrate as I show you in my previous video. If you like, you could coat the wax resist all the way to here. But to save the wax resist, I'm just coating a small band there. So in case when my hand is not very steady, a little bit of going over, that way I have a wax resist to protect it. So that's the application of using two different kind of underglaze and stand to do my chattering decoration. And later on, I'm going to dip it in the glaze. Right, so I'm going to glaze inside. And my wire is very thin, so usually I put it on for the bowls or something that is white. You don't want to just keep putting on the same spots. Otherwise, that spot will be a bit too thin because all the pressure from the liquid. So you might want to put it on the bend wheel, or like I'm doing here, I put it on top of the wheel. And when I'm pouring it, let the wheel spin so that you will not just wash on the same spot all the way. So fill it up all the way and just carefully go along the edge. And pour it out real quick. And if you think there's a little drip over, that's okay. Before it dry, you just wipe it off. I'm just wiping it off. Or you can wait till it dried and use a metal rib to just scrape it off. It would be easier. Because the glaze is made out of chemical powders, and when they dry, it's very easy to take care of it. So I'm wiping it. And I don't usually glaze the both inside and outside at the same time because my piece is so thin, so it's not going to take enough glaze all at once. So I will wait till it completely dry on one side and then glaze the other. And maybe I put a bit of a wax resistor here, so the when I'm dipping, I don't have too much glaze overlapping on here. So I'm going to brush some wax over. And remember, the wax is the regular wax, not the wax with aluminum hydrate. Just the regular one. Right now the outside is very hot, so take it outside maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it will be dried and then ready to dip in the outside part of the wall. Right, so after a couple hours of drying under the sun, the wall is dry. So I'm going to dip it in the final dip on this part here. And with the wax resist to coat it, so I will have a clean line. Before I dip it in, I want to stir the glaze again. So that's the benefit of having the wax resist coated right there on the texture, chattering texture. So the line it's straight. And also I show you the inside. I also use a wax resist to coat it, so I don't have overlap. The overlap is just on the rim, so which is fine. So once it's fired, the rim is not going to be too messy. Okay, so that's the glazing on the ball, that inside and outside. Take time, do a good job, and you will have a nice ball. So the final step is that I special made a bisque cookie. Okay, this is made out of a slab. I bisque fired it, and I tend to keep it very flat. So what I'm doing is that try to brush the wax resist and put my piece on top of it and fire them together. So the bisqueware and the ball, they expanded during the fire, and they shrink all together. So hopefully the rim will stay round shape better, because if your shop is kind of rough, especially too much the glaze dripping or something, that the surface is not very flat. Usually the piece, especially the foot, it's not shrinking evenly. It's going to affect the rim, so your ball is easy to work. So that's why usually when I have something that is very wide opening, the white balls, I usually make a special cookie for that. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. I brush the wax resist over the biscuit cookie, and then just stick them together and fire together. Okay, so hopefully after fire, this ball will be nice and round. Okay, thanks for watching.